Hi everyone, how are you doing today? It's Hillary, the marketing mom. Yes, you know, just a hairdo. Okay, that's part of self-care. 1 minute, please. So just putting on a little more light there so I can actually see the screen here and just drop this a little. How are we doing today? So it's Thursday. Yesterday I had a little bit of healthcare and self-care mixed into one. So just remember, moms, to do that. For those of you who don't know me and it's the first time we're seeing each other, meeting each other virtually, my name is Hillary. I'm the marketing mom. I'm a mother of 2.5. Yes, we are 20 weeks apparently. We were kind of judging it a little early. 20 weeks. Expecting our third girl. So there's the reveal, our third girl. I'm very happy. Well, you know, happy and happy at the same time. We were hoping for the boy. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, yes, so we are expecting our third child, and I am a social media manager, digital marketing strategist, and I coach moms in particular how to use online marketing tips, tools, techniques to build a business online, be it via network marketing, model online marketing, affiliate marketing, or your own products and services. So today what I'm talking about, as you see in the description of this video, sorry, getting a little bit of a brain freeze there, it's about forming, F-O-R-M, forming your prospects. And why I'm talking about this is because a lot of people have this misconception on social media that because you are not necessarily in front of somebody, you could cut to the chase, right? In a nutshell. So I want to put this description towards you, and you let me know, you know, in the comments below, in a private message, if you don't want to comment below. But if you want to comment below, let me know. If somebody were to send you, you know, an inbox message, or you know, they friended you and you see that, okay, well, you have 7 mutual friends, you accept the friend request, and then immediately you get a message in your Facebook inbox or whatever social media inbox. Hi, my name is so and so and I'm with this company and I'd love you to try this product. How about if we schedule a meeting at so and so time? What are you gonna do with that? Like, literally. All right, so I've got tons of these, and you get them every once in a while, particularly over on the LinkedIn channel, which is surprising because you would think people would be a little more professional, a little more cognitive of the fact that, you know, they can't just sell you off the bat. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about, for you to not do that. Because 1, it's annoying. 2, you get defriended like faster than lightning striking the ground. Okay. And 3, it doesn't build your business sustainably. Okay. And one of the things, especially inside of any business, you want to make sure that what you're doing is sustainable. But not only that, you can also teach that to your team, especially if you're building a network marketing team. Okay. And telling people to spam inboxes is just wrong. Okay, so what I want to break down is what this FORM is. Form. You want to form your prospect, and it doesn't matter if this is your best bud from high school or whether this is somebody that you just happened to meet at a conference last week and you all decided to friend each other on Facebook. I'm getting some messages here, so excuse me for that noise. But so forming, it's like you get, you know, somebody friend requests you, or you're reaching out in touch. Remember last week I was talking about 3 things that you wanted to do. Okay, you could always go back and look at that one day. The three activities that you want to do 3 times each day on your social media to start building your network virtually. Okay. Now, when you're doing the reach out of that, okay, and it seems as if, you know, you're going to have to go back and watch that video to understand what I'm talking about here, because it's in the reach out stage. This is what you want to do. Form them, okay? You don't want to say, hey, I just joined this new company and I'd love you to take a part in it. No. Okay, or hey, I've got this really great opportunity that I think you may be interested, or hey, I just developed my very own products and services and I want you to try it. No. Okay, just like in any other human, okay, human relationship. You've got to build, okay? You've got to lay a foundation and build. So what is form? Family, occupation, relationships, and motivation. Okay, that's form. So you want to first find out, how's the family going? If they're married, okay, you could kind of blend the family and the relationship in one, maybe, or maybe they have, some other thing going on. Family, sorry, R is recreation. Just had to look at my notes. It's a good thing we have notes, right, guys? So family, how's the family going? How's mom and dad? How are the kids, if they have kids? How's hubby, if they're married? Okay, you want to find out what's going on in their life, in their very first life, okay, their personal circle. Family is the first thing that's always very close to us. And I don't know why, I was thinking relationship. That's why I said R is a relationship, okay? So you want to get to know them where they're at now. Many times, sometimes you'll reach out to somebody from way back in college or way back in high school, and who they are now, today, isn't who you remember them as. So you want to kind of catch up. All right, how's the family going? Is there a family? Is it growing? Is it just not happening? Or whatever the case may be, okay? So you want to build on that understanding. How is their family? Because for the person, right, that's their first center. That's who they're with every day, every waking day. That's what they're thinking about all the time. Their family. Now, inside of that discussion with family, you may hear some things. They may bring up some things like, oh, well, the husband got laid off and we're kind of struggling. Hints, things to note and write down. Okay, if you're in business and you're looking for business partners, these are ways for you to find out information without asking directly. Okay, you've got to be, a little creative. All right. So the next thing is occupation. What are they occupied with on a day-to-day basis? Oh my goodness, well, I'm taking care of these 5 children at home, homeschooling, da-da-da-da-da. You get an idea of what is their day-to-day life like. Or, well, I'm going to be flying out next week to Vegas on a conference for X, Y, and Z. So you know what field they're in. You know that they're doing a lot of travel, okay? Those are the type of questions that you're going to ask, all right? You're not going to say, okay, so what's your occupation? What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. No. Think about occupation. How's your day? How do you spend a typical day? Well, yesterday I had to do this, that, and the other, and then I took my kids to the park, right? That's the kind of information that you want to get out there. And then, especially for mothers, all right, you want to ask about the recreation that they're involved in. And 9 out of 10 times what you would hear is dead silence. Most parents, most adults seem to forget about themselves, seem to forget about what recreation they're involved in. Now, maybe they may say something like, well, I volunteer for so-and-so. Okay, count that as recreation. But that is an opportunity. I want you to listen. That's an opportunity where you're able to actually figure out, okay, what's missing in this person's life. And then the M is motivation. So you're trying to figure out, okay, maybe their family motivates them to do things. Maybe it's, money or whatever the case may be. But motivation is kind of reveals itself as you're having the conversation about family, occupation, and recreation. Okay, so you've got to come up with questions that are going to draw the answers out. And then depending on the type of business opportunity or maybe even coaching program that you have available, this is how you're able to say, okay, well, you know what, I may have a solution for you. All right, but you don't present it right there. Remember, you're building a relationship, so you're not selling there. What you're doing is forming them. And guess what? This may not happen in one conversation. Today you may talk about family. Next week you may talk about what they're doing, occupation. All right, a day after that chat, you may be talking about recreation and motivation, depending on how it flows. But the reality is, each time you communicate with them, you're building a relationship with them. You're not selling them. You're building a relationship. And this is so critical, because when we think about, and a lot of those messages, and I find it very interesting, because a lot of sales and relationship building training back in the, when was it? Is the 60s or maybe post like the 40s, 50s, 60s, around there. All right. A lot of that training stemmed out of the insurance insurance agent industry, right? A lot of that sales training, and you will find books. There's several books written today, and when you look at who the author was, you look at what they were doing, it was insurance back in the day. All right. Because our centuries are moving so fast, I get lost. All right. But the reality is, what they were doing was building relationships. What they were doing was training people to build relationships. And it's so interesting that the people who fail at the forming principle, okay, when they're reaching out to prospects online, digitally, are the insurance agents. Okay, I don't know how many of those you all have gotten over the years, all right, but I've gotten tons of these random sales messages in my inbox from insurance agents, and I'm like, who are you? Where do you come from? What's your family name? You know, and they're questions that you want to ask, so therefore they should be asking you those questions before they even try to sell you anything. So that's the lesson for you. When you're trying to sell somebody, don't sell them. Get to know them. All right. And in getting to know them, guess what? They're getting to know you. Because you're not just having this one-way conversation, whether it be on Messenger or maybe you jump on a Zoom or Skype call, because those are very popular now, or traditional phone call. All right. Hey, do you have a couple minutes to chat, or do you have a couple minutes? And it takes effort, and this is something that a lot of people seem to not realize. I spoke about this in my live, I believe it was Monday. All right, when you're building a business, you've got to recognize that it's going to take time. So when you're building relationships and forming your prospects, you've got to recognize that it is going to take time. You're not going to take somebody from barely remembering you back in high school to becoming a business partner in a day, a week. Maybe you might get them in a month. But the reality is, it's going to take some time to develop the relationship, to find out what's going on in their family, their life, their occupation, their recreation, and literally what motivates them, what gets them out of bed every morning. Whether it's a business, whether it's their children, whether it's taking care of their parents because their parents are aging and ill. All right, you've got to find what motivates them, what gets them alive, what gets them moving. And then that's when you have to sit down and literally take your notes and figure out, how can I serve this person? It's not what I can get out of them, but it's how can I serve this person? How can I help them get from point A to point B? How can you do that? And that's the question you need to be asking yourself. How can I help these people after they've revealed to you basically everything that's going on in their life? And once you have the answer to how you serve, all right, then you've got the answer for everything in your business. All right, so that's it for you today. Want to find out more about these tips? There's a link in the description of this video, hillarydefreitas.com/SMR. Okay, yes, I was talking a lot of technical stuff, but at the end of the day, it's about building relationships to develop your own business and to develop yourself. All right, so have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow 12:30. Have a great one. Bye bye.